Alright, welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I got some good feedback, and I thank everyone for the likes as well as the good comments that I got. Just a few things to point out though. Let's see, what was one of the things? I know at least one person asked about finishing up Phoenix Wright 1. The only reason why I don't want to do it is, well, there's two reasons. One is because the case is very, very, very long. Like, literally, I remember the last time I did that case, it took me, like, I was doing it in the middle of a car trip, and I started it at the beginning of the car trip, and ended it at the end of the car trip, and we were going to, I think, started from Florida, and went up to, like, North Carolina or something, and that was just part way through the car trip, but pretty much ended up there, and that was like a good 10 or so hours, and I don't know if I can handle that, because that was just a long case. Longest case I've think in any of the games. There was one other thing, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But why am I at the title screen instead of in the actual game? Because I actually got some DLC. It was, like, as you could tell from the first video, the option wasn't available. So, I got it. I didn't want to download it in the middle of a recording because it would have taken probably a little while to download and stuff. But, what I got is old school Phoenix Wright, which I feel like doing old school a little bit. Then I also got style and street clothes for Apollo, and then for Athena, no. The only way I'm going to do that is if I get comments saying, "Do the schoolgirl, do the schoolgirl, do the school." Otherwise, no. Same thing with Apollo. Apollo, I prefer him in his suit, but Phoenix has two different suits. He's got his newer suit, and then he's got his older. I like his old. It brings back. I love his old school suit. So, I'm gonna confirm that, and pretty much that's the only stuff that I got right now. The DLC, there's no DLC, and I needed to get the DLC before November 1st, because November 1st is when the when it ends. And hopefully I remember to put an annotation, because I'm gonna why is there a glare going up there? Pretty much I'm just gonna skip it to when I start back up, which is right now. But yeah, let's get back into the game. Sorry, and also I would also rather be breeding still in Pokemon, because I just planned out a team that I want to use. Also, it's rather quiet. Oh, right. Last time we found out that that's not actually Winston Pain. It's what is it? Gaspin Pain? What? Yeah, that was a part late. Phoenix. Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other pain in my neck. Your Honor, the prosecution would now like to call a decisive witness to the stand. This witness will testify as to how long the accused detonated the bomb in the courtroom. Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. You. Witness! Your name and occupation, please! Witness? Name, Ted Tonate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Oh my! What a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking. He sounds exactly like a robot. Can't you speak in a normal manner? This is a courtroom. Quit making a mockery of it. I can. He can? But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure, speaking. Typing, understand. What an odd witness. Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the defendant? Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He is here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard, witness. Yeah, that's so much different with the... Jeez. When the bomb went off. The bomb originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name HH3000, operated by timer or with remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. Quit looking everywhere, man. Wait a minute. You've made some different faces at the very end there. Is something amiss? So, even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright. The blue monkey. I'm out of context. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Mr. Tonate,
What is that?
HH3000, aka a bomb.
Bomb? Great googly moogly! Yeah! Mr. Tonate, I demand you disarm it this instant!
Disassembly complete. Yeah, that was not that. 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know.
This is an exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions: 10 inches high, 10 inches wide, 10 inches... Wait, what's D? I know diameter, but that's not... 10 inches dimensional? Someone's gonna write in the comments, and by that time I won't care too much. Either way, it's just 10 inches all around. Weight, 12 pounds. A perfect replication.
Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy, indeed.
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Witness, that's enough! There's no need to replicate anything here.
Okay, that was added to the court record.
And now, if the defense would begin their cross-examination... Where has Miss Sykes gone to?
You can get up now, Athena. Just kind of pointing that out. Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, widget. As transparent as ever. Now let's see. Where were we? We were at the case cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus.
Nah, she'll be fine. Nah, she's a pro. Yeah, no need to talk to her about how to cross-examine. Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine.
I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Press X to consult me when the consult panel appears. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time!
Is that like evaluation time? That was a horrible reference that I've made on many occasions. When the bomb goes off, okay. Oh, the bar. I remember the bar. The bomb was originally disarmed by me.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
You say that you disarmed the bomb, but are you really sure it was disarmed? Absolutely. I can disarm anything. In a flash! That looks more like dismantle than disarm to me. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb? Impossible! I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that. They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy. If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed. I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tonate? Certainly. Bomb name, HH3000, operated by timer or with a remote. Hold it! Wait. What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Just dimensions? Yeah, we already heard that because I don't know what D is. This information is also written on the photograph.
Ah, yes. Here it is, on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating, 5/16 of an inch thick. That certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal.
I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, Mr. Wright, you'd be hopping.
If you dropped that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well. I believe the court has heard enough about the bomb itself. So, Mr. Tonate, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. Where were you watching from?
I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. Wait, why weren't you closer to the bomb? And why did you become alarmed? Hold it!
Why were you in the gallery?
My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things.
Ah, how admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated.
I practice disarming bombs every day. Yes, you don't have to do that every single time when you talk. I practice assembling them too.
The disarming part, I get. But assembling them?
Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see. But do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What? No, Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? Look at that smug smile and eyes. Gah, that does it! I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day! That doesn't make sense. And you'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that will be necessary. Or worth either of our times.
So, Mr. Tonate, what did you witness from the gallery?
I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
Hold it!
You saw it counting down, clearly, with your own eyes? I'd hardly ever think a timer as small as the one on this bomb could be seen from the gallery. These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me here. I don't think I follow. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find the testimony that conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tonate's testimony is just the first step. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. Remember that you can touch present R when you want to open the court record. If you find evidence that conflicts with the testimony, press X. Present it. Let's see. This testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I think that the state it was in at the time would be pretty important. Yes, I know. Present the elephant at the last statement. I get it. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal, huh? Yes, we get it. Yes. Yes. And, present.
Objection!
So you say you saw the bomb's countdown. Is that right? Of course. I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. You know what I would have said? Let me back this. Let me back this up. And I say that you are clearly full of crap. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal? Oh, you see where I'm coming from now? Boom! Mr. Tonate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? What? No!
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how can you explain this?
Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright! You found a contradiction right off the bat! Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there always is a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret, whatever it is. It's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it. Right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tonate? Well, let me see. No! There must be a mistake! Oh, yes! Yes, of course! I remember now! The sound! I knew because of the sound!
Sound? What sound?
And how can you say you knew because of the sound when you first said you clearly saw the timer. Huh? Huh? You can't clearly see a sound. When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down.
A beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that, even with the bomb inside the stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery?
Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. Whoa! Hold on a second. You first say you can see from the gallery a tiny little timer because of your goggles. Now you're saying you can hear it? Okay, just continue. I want to see this. I want to see this to the end. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away.
What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer?
It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know.
Yeah, I'm giving him a different voice because his voice and Mr. Payne, or Gaspin Payne's voice sounded a little similar, and pretty sure this is the only episode we're going to see Payne. So, yeah, nothing to worry about there.
Now he's just showing off.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here, is your skill as a lawyer. Being suspicious is not an attractive quality, you know.
And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you, Mr. Harry Payne?
In my... I should be saying something. Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tonate did not hear the sound?
Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's very simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tonate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
What's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Miss Woods was already there in that lobby. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh! It has been missing ever since the incident.
That is a little suspicious. Where could that remote be?
I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
How can you assert so unequivocally? I've never even heard that word, but I know what it means. Because, vocally, yeah. That the bomb was rearmed in the lobby!
Objection! The bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Boom! Someone other than Mr. Tone 8 could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case.
Okay. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves that the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah! The tail!
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
Talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage. It's like, you don't know that one elephant could have just completely been decimated, and including the tail, while the other, while she had another one and dropped it while trying to get out of the courtroom. That's kind of very... That's not good evidence, in my opinion. It appears we will have to hear more from the defendant herself. Once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright?
I'm worried about her condition,
but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad.
I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry. I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay.
Guess she's already at anger level 1. Wonder how many anger levels she has.
Don't worry. I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her.
The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing. Mr. Wright, is it?
Me? Yes?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
Gah! This guy is hiding something! I just know it!
Now if you'll excuse me...
Bailiff! Please, go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant!
That's gonna make you feel bad a little bit. Junie! Hi, Fina.
She looks even worse off than before.
Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Fina. And I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary. What an impudent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth.
This is getting ugly. Objection! I would like to have him in contempt of court if he keeps badgering the witness, or the defendant.
You rearmed the bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it! That's why you went into the lobby where the Mr. Justice was. Isn't that right? Mr. Wright, can I go give that prosecutor a smack? Oh boy, we're at anger level 2, I think. What? Of course not! Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? We can't let that creep that bullies innocent little girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me! Just help Junie! Her heart's crying out! She's so scared. So very scared! Looks like Athena's picking up something with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time, it's the voice of Miss Woods' heart. Don't deny it! You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you? Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. If he keeps badgering the defendant, I would like to have him held in contempt.
Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask you to behave more like a gentleman.
Ah, but don't you know, Your Honor, there is no more gentle man in this world than I.
Then act like it, you idiot!
If a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Fina! How dare you call a gentleman, such as I, a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. No wonder you act like a rude ruffian. You have to attend a class. Kind of like someone that has anger problems goes to anger management. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a gentleman! Or genteel. What? Not when you're terrorizing a young lady, you're not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. Oh boy! We're having some We're having some good old-fashioned mudslinging in a courtroom. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but I'm kind of rather being entertained from this.
Mr. Payne, that will be enough!
Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Please share with the court what you were doing when the bomb went off. Next time! So, things have heated up in the courtroom. We're about to testify against do a cross-examination soon with the defendant. We'll hear what she has to say next time. I'll do one more recording so then I can not have to worry about another recording for a couple days or something. But otherwise, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all next time. I will not have a green screen this video or the next video, but the following video I should have one. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope to catch you all next time.